They ain't cut no checks neither, so these things okay. That's a fact though. Okay. Boom!
Alright, bro, let me get this song. You ready to roll?
Yeah, man. Sorry about the talkers, man. I've been doing interviews more than motherfucking Obama and then on the campaign trail, man.
Campaign too.
That's a fact, man.
Listen, everybody needs their wisdom, bro.
Yeah, it's a fact. We ain't
We're
motherfucking
need
lying.
that right now.
We ain't motherfucking lying. We ain't motherfucking lying. Keep it a yard.
Yeah.
How you play football, man?
I used to in high school.
You like to play football, man.
I used to.
Linebacker motherfuckers, man.
I was an end.
Oh, tight end?
No, defensive end.
Defensive end, okay.
I'm gonna bring your mics in.
You bring my son in pause. I bring my own mic in. Freak shit you on. Mic in.
We great.
Good?
Sweet.
Yeah, well.
You got it.
Alright. A, you was the mic check? You
Yeah, let's do it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yo.
H-I-J-K.
We turn it on. We good?
The mics are sounding good. Do we know who's talking first?
I'm gonna do that introduction.
The boss man, come on, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that introduction.
Alright, sounds good. Tell me ready, rock and roll. Let's do it.
Pup, give me a countdown, Pup.
From
Three.
3, 2, 1. Action.
What's going on? It's your boy Cbears, and this is not It A Yard Vibecast right now. Right now, what we doing, we got something special for y'all today. This is my latest rendition of Cbears Corner, as y'all can see. So what Cbears Corner is basically just like when we tapping into some colorful personalities that contribute to the culture, and we're gonna tap into see what we got going on. Now today, special treat. It's not even fucking Halloween. This young man speaks with wisdom, accuracy, passion. He's exceptional in the motivational speaking field. Talented artist, athlete, public figure overall. Shout out to Smart for stopping through on Cbears Corner.
You on point, man. You the first motherfucker that called me by my name. You know, they like the smart guy. No, smart motherfucker. Shout out, man. These from Philly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, listen, man. Big shout out to Philly, man. And we need to, you know, really focus on diffusing a lot of the violence in Philly.
For sure,
right? And we need an African-inspired version of Islam infused into Philly. Not an Arabic version, because you know it's not working. And I just did Tales from the Jail in Philly. Actually, you know, we drove down there, and I got a lot of pushback from my Muslim brothers. But I said, hey, you know, we're not seeing the benefits from Islam because we're practicing a version of Islam that doesn't elevate our people. Right. So I think it's important to start having these conversations and try to have man, this is gonna sound crazy, man, and may Allah forgive me, you know what I mean? But we need to have an innovative approach to Juma and maybe get out of the masjid and start coming outside and having, you know, and that's permissible as long as the place is clean or whatever.
For sure.
You know?
But let me ask you this. You stated that it should be another approach, but how do you feel we do that to get the kids' attention, to get them engaged?
That's the point. Kids are not gonna be, if I don't have something that is gonna change my life instantaneously and I'm dealing with things that need to change within my life, and you're trying to get me to follow a version of a religion that doesn't address those needs that I have day to day, I'm not gonna be interested. So you're gonna tap into a natural rebellious energy, you know, from the younger generation, right? You telling me to go to Juma, and you're not. There's no inspiration. There's no reason to go. And then I'm sitting there. I gotta sit on the floor. So I don't want to sit on the floor. My back going. So I'm already in a situation where I'm uncomfortable. And we can't have an expectation without preparation. So there needs to be some type of, the same way we're taught how to pray, we're taught how to do wudu, we're taught how to, you know, appear in Juma. Well, we need some stretching classes so we can sit in Juma.
For sure.
And be able to be comfortable in a position that I'm expected to sit in while hearing the message. And then the message has to be tailored to what I have going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why it's not is because Islam was used as a catalyst for Arabic imperialism and for the Arabs to have a power over the minds of Africans in Africa so they can control the resources.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to be very careful because we're taught not to question Islam. Okay, well, we talk about Bilal.
Okay.
Well, Bilal, what, he's a slave? I can't buy that. And listen, if I'm wrong, Allah forgive me. But I'm tired of hearing every religious book when it comes to people who look like me, we some slaves and somebody had to come save us. That's some bullshit to me, right? So every idea, every religion, every religion was created by us and has African origins,
Mm-hmm.
right? Stolen by Europeans, refurbished, then resold and reused to control and enslave us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important to understand too, right? And every thought that everybody has other than us is a thought of supremacy and domination.
Mm-hmm.
So the Arabs, they want to dominate, they want to run shit. The Europeans, the Chinese, everybody want to run shit. And they use religion, they use institutions to run shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's important to understand, that it's about power and control. And we are the world's richest people, and we come from the richest place in the world, which is Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a intention to control everything out of Africa. And religion, a lot of times, is used as a way to make that power grab easier for other people, from
Mm-hmm.
other cultures, to take us over, right? The next thing is understanding that Islam was used as a catalyst for Arabic imperialism.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity was used as a catalyst for European imperialism, to colonize through force and control, right? Creating a lie and trying to systematically remove our contributions to the world.
Mm-hmm.
We were the first man on the planet, and we were the first people in every part of this world. We were the first. Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
China, every part of this planet, we were the first people there,
Okay.
right? So there's a clever approach to get us to not know how powerful we are, what our true contributions were, and then they use religion to rewrite the stories of our African ancestors and their contribution to religion. Like Jesus was black.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity was a religion used to protect black people and fight against the Romans. And so even when we look at the cross, they make it like it's something of, being a martyr, when it really is a fucking sword, right? And Christianity was used, and it wasn't even, Jesus didn't call it Christianity, but it was used as a way to liberate our people.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't pacifist. It wasn't a turn the other cheek culture. It was I'm gonna stab you on that cheek and then forcibly turn the other cheek around and stab you on the next cheek and put a fucking spear through both your cheeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were taught wrong about religion,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is why the younger generation is not as invested in the practice of the religion, because the practice of the religion doesn't change anything that they deal with on a day-to-day,
Okay.
right? So that's important to understand. And then we've always been loving of everybody else but ourselves, right? We love everybody else but ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's free our reign, Lebanon, whatever, I don't know. Shout out to whatever they got going on. But they need to figure that shit out on their own. I'm not from Palestine. I'm not from none of that shit. We want to fight everybody battles. Next thing is going to say, we got to save the Ninja Turtles. Like, what the fuck? No, we want to help everybody but ourselves and the people that we advocate for. I didn't see any people from Lebanon or Palestine saying free the Africans or free black people. We're the only people trying to come to the aid of everybody else. And then when they get the aid that we contributed to them receiving, they don't reciprocate the aid when they're in a power position.
Speaking of that, smart, like you was just giving game.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about Dr. Umar's idealism and like?
Dr. Umar Johnson is a sucker. So listen, boom, right? Let me get to this next thing, right? I'm
Okay.
almost done. Every religion or ideology that we practice must be used as a tool for our liberation. And if there's no tools for our liberation in that religion or ideology, then it must be disregarded. It must be thrown away. Okay? And we have to ask these tough questions. Where are the tools for our liberation in Islam? Where are the tools for our liberation in Christianity? And if the imams or the pastors don't have answers for those specific questions, then they're not fit for leadership. Okay? And it's diabolical to keep following a leader that's getting you to run on a treadmill, but that treadmill is on quicksand. So not only are you running in place, but you're sinking and you're not elevating. And everybody else, the Arabics in Dubai, right? The people from Bangladesh and Yemen living in Queens, these so-called Jews in Brooklyn and Crown Heights, they're able to build monopolies and empires and generational wealth because they're practicing the religion how it's supposed to be practiced. We're practicing the religion how we're not supposed to practice it, so we can't get the benefits. But who taught us to practice this religion how we're practicing it? Our colonizers, our oppressors, right? So we're taught to follow what our fathers followed, but our fathers were following the ideologies of our oppressors. So we're not, in this present day, we're not getting the benefit from religion. And we don't have that entitlement or pride and faith in the religion because the way the religion is practiced for us is not fucking helping. Okay? And so that's important. And then understand that building a strong African nation takes men. Us, right? We can't build a nation between the legs of a white woman or another man's butt. So you can't run in another man's ass and run to a white woman and expect to build a nation or power structure. Okay? So, you know, whatever you want to do as a homosexual, that's your motherfucking business. But when it comes to us moving the nation forward and having families and having structure, yo, my man, homosexuality is not the top priority for us building a nation. Right? And whatever you do, whatever you like, keep that shit the fuck over there. We trying to build a nation. We trying to survive and not become extinct. Okay? So all these things. This is why homosexuality wasn't embraced in religion, because how can you wouldn't be here. If you're gonna be, if a woman's with a woman, how you here? And it's diabolical. It turns my stomach when I see these studs, you pregnant so you need me, but you don't need me. You understand? You're so caught up on your trauma that you don't even realize that you need me, right? But what do you need from me? My seed? What do I need from you? Your birth canal? So that is the relationship between man and woman that a homosexual cannot deny. And then why do you have the nature and the need to want to have a family? It's not in your nature to be a homosexual. But because we don't understand physiology and we're not taught that, and once again, white people, right? They want us to practice sexuality in a way that destroys our family structure. Huh? So if it was in your nature to be a homosexual, then you wouldn't in your nature want to have kids. Right? You wouldn't want to have kids. Right? Because in order for you to have a kid, you need the opposite sex, buddy. So if it was in your nature to be a homosexual, it wouldn't be in your nature to want to have kids. See? So when you get caught up on so much of the external thing of I'm a lesbian, but this is a man, but you want to have a baby. You need the seed of a man. I'm a homosexual, I like men, but you need a birth canal, buddy. So you got Billy and Bob trying to have a baby, but they can't have a baby without a birth canal. Without the woman. There's no way to separate that combination. So homosexuality in nature is irrelevant. It's not fact. It's not factual because we wouldn't have that thing to procreate. And now, if a woman could have bring life without me, then it would be in our nature. If a man could bring life without her, then it would be in our nature. It's not in our nature. We're not talking about preference here. We're talking about science and physiology for the people who are too immature emotionally to have that conversation. Right? And again, you said about Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Did you see my story?
No, I didn't.
I know you did.
Send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary.
I did see that.
For the first time in my life, it's without any digital currency. So
Diabolical. It's diabolical.
That wasn't the nature of why I asked you about Dr. Umar.
No,
that wasn't even playing in my brain.
I know it did. That's why I played that.
Like y'all both like seem a little, you know, y'all got the same ideas.
No, we don't.
As far as like
No, we don't.
advancing the culture.
No, we don't.
Alright.
No, we
What's
don't.
the difference?
No, the fuck we don't.
What's the
I
difference?
just showed you the difference.
Outside of him soliciting.
If you know, you know. I'm saying.
Outside of him soliciting
If you know,
face.
if you know, you know, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's the problem. What happens is this: if you a man and you're a leader, why would you? Okay, let me make an ebook.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do an audio book.
Okay.
Let me do seminars, right? Yeah. First one, you lying. Your account is not froze. You just flat out lying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. If your account is froze, right? Why would you be trying to beg our people for money when they've been investing in you for years, over 15 years, for a school that didn't happen? I'm doing a fundraiser right now to raise money to get a center in the Bronx, right? And I'm also raising money to open up delis in corner stores. So I got the deli project, and then I have this micro recreational center that I'm focusing on opening up in the Bronx. But my deadline has to be a hard deadline, right? It's like, okay, this got to open up, you know, before the summer's out.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see people just ask for money, but they're not transparent about what they're going to do with the money or what they need of the money, they don't have multiple streams of income or secondary streams of income. So it becomes the donation is now taking care of their living costs. And then they're not getting enough donations to where they can set aside a salary for themselves, but also still invest in what they're doing. And then they're not honest about that. I'm very honest about my finances. I'm very honest about how I make money. I'm very honest about raising money. I cannot have one stream of income or no streams of income and I'm raising money and I'm sitting at a bank account and there's $100,000 in the bank and my light's about to go off. I'm tapping into that money. Everybody's gonna do that, right? So I'm not gonna sit here like I don't understand his situation. My disagreement with him is every time somebody publicly said they could help him, he got it figured out. I met him in person, right, recently, and I sat next to him, right? Shout out to my man Hulk. Hulk was doing security for him. He went to speak in Harlem. And when I met him and I sat next to him, I said, yo, you know, maybe you should focus on doing digital products. You have all this information and knowledge. Well, where's the books? Where's the merchandise that you can say, let me set this financial goal. We need to do, how much do we need to open this school? You're not gonna get it all at once. It has to be in phases, right? So what product can I create digital to get my supporters to buy into that still adds value? What are the ancillary items associated with that product? And how can I now sell you something as opposed to just asking you to give me money? But I'm not seeing so many people critical of him because it's been so many years. And then when people ask to help you, you say you got it. But then you turn around and you don't got it, give me some money. And then you tell me to give you $5,000 to do an Instagram Live. Fuck you.
That's the conversation y'all had.
1,000,000%. And I really felt some type of way about that. And that's why I said, that's like Harriet Tubman telling the slaves, hey, you can use the Underground Railroad, it'll be $85.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Because your platform just as huge.
It,
so it's like, why would that?
Because these motherfuckers is suckers. And the people who are leaders, there's no price that a leader should try to place on another leader for liberating our people. These people that we see out here, they're just trying to hustle. They're trying to act like they care about our people, but behind the scenes, they just in it for the fucking money. And because of what they're doing creates so much negative karma because their intentions are not pure, they can't even get to the fucking money that they want to get to. And that's what you see with Dr. Umar Johnson. You mean to tell me you raising money for 12 years and don't got a school open? I would have, if you got the building, you said you got the building, then fuck that. We're going to sign waivers, right? Because it ain't already together. We're going to sign waivers and we're going to start school today. Right? We're gonna start where we stand and stand where we start. And then I'm taking my own medicine. Because I'm sitting here behind the scenes, I'm frustrated. I'm talking to Yusef Salam. I'm talking to dude Ray, Central Park 5, right? Off camera, off the record. And I'm giving strategy and structure. And nobody wanna do shit. But then when the camera come on, yo, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. You know the black man is down, man. How much longer we gonna take? And it's like, you dick-eating motherfucker. When the camera go off, what are you doing? You waiting for leadership. I asked my friend, I said, where's Kamala Harris? You supporting Kamala Harris like she the next coming of fucking Michael Jordan, and you a fan in the stands of the Bulls Stadium. Mm-hmm. But when this punk nigga bitch didn't get elected, where did she go? You so-called raised $150 million. Where the fuck is the money, and where the fuck is you at? So the second Kamala Harris didn't get elected, the bitch just disappeared. Poof, be gone.
She did.
So why? So you mean to tell me you didn't believe in your ideologies, you just wanted the power position of the presidency? You didn't give a fuck about the people. You just cared about the political position. You wasn't an American president, you was a party president. Because if you were an American president, you don't give a fuck about getting elected or not. You still gonna stand with the people.
For sure.
So if I don't see you as much as I saw you on the campaign trail, then you don't give a fuck about our people. Because bitch, you supposed to be on radio stations even after not getting elected. Hey, I didn't get elected, but look, I want to help the Trump Association, the administration. I think this executive. You gonna still be trying to advocate for change, but
sure.
You disappear.
For sure.
Right? So, what's your phone? That's your phone, you know what I'm saying? That's the Umar Johnson calling you right now.
Ah!
That's BTS right there?
Yes.
Video, right?
Yeah.
My man, you smart, man. Right? So again, what I'm saying is we have so many traders in our culture because they know that we are in need of solutions, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the people that bring up possible solutions, they have so much self-hate and they believe in the power of the white man, so they're never going to do anything to help us unless the white man gives them permission to do so. Kings do not build castles in the backyard of another man's castle.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this real quick, right?
Yeah.
To initiate the change, right? Let's say everybody has a different agenda. People in position of power with a huge platform who wants to instigate change and believe in moving forward for the culture, the people, the black people, correct? So,
Who are these people? Who are these people? What I'm saying is it's not a lot. It's not a lot. So listen what I'm saying. We got to be real. It's not a lot because it don't take that long to change. Check it out. Listen. We have been taught to practice religion in a way that the people who have oppressed us taught us to practice. Mm-hmm. The wolf is never going to teach the chicken and the hen how to run faster. Mm. Right? This is why when you think of Islam, you hear about Bilal. You look at brothers, they African, but they sound Arabic. Mm. Why are we practicing Islam like we Arabic? Right? Why? And why do you see more people that are non-African Muslims? Who got more money in the Muslim world?
Arabs.
Exactly. Don't make sense? Listen, see, people don't want to, because I'm not brainwashed. Mm-hmm. Wallahi, I seek truth, bro. So you ain't going to just beat me in the head. Okay? Islam was used as a catalyst for Arabic imperialism. That's why to this day, the richest Muslims are what? Non-black and non-African. Yeah. You just no way around that. Christianity was used as a catalyst for imperialism for Europeans. That's why the richest fucking Christians are what? Non-black and non-African. That's it right there. Right? So let's stick that right there, pause, and keep it with Gorilla Glue on steroids, right? Next point is, when I say we need the liberation tools, and when I say liberation, I don't mean liberation for us to be criminals and to explore criminality, right? Mm-hmm. I don't mean liberation for us to oppress people or to impose evil or perverse agendas. I mean liberation free of exploitation, free of oppression, free of murder and violence, right? Free to create a positive definition of who we are as a people. Mm-hmm. Free to contribute in the world in a constructive way, not as a drill rapper, not as a blood, not as a crip, not as a murderer, not as a drug dealer, but as a god, a king, a goddess, and a queen, right? Free to live life, right? And not accept slavery, being murdered, and not even living past 45 fucking years old. It's diabolical for us to have to accept living life this way. To where we now accept a dude pulling out a switch. You can't even go to a cookout without getting murdered. But these white motherfuckers, these Chinese motherfuckers, these Arab motherfuckers, they don't gotta worry about a candle getting lit. It's too much trauma. Right?
Yeah.
So don't give me no fucking religion that don't free me. Don't tell me to go to Juma and listen to a kook bar that don't free me. That don't empower me financially. Don't tell me to go to church on Sunday. We're going to be like, well, Jesus. Man, fuck all that. And the disciples of Jesus was more powerful than him. They were able to perform more advanced miracles than him. Jesus was nothing more than a master of self. Right? And he didn't talk about the kingdom in heaven. He talking about on earth, bruh. Okay? And Christianity, before it got that title, was a political party. That's why he was killed. Jesus got to be in the same conversation as Malcolm X. Jesus got to be put in the same conversation as Martin Luther King. That's why he was assassinated. But they make it seem like he just died for your sins. No, bruh. He died because he was challenging the power structure of these white motherfuckers.
I never thought of that.
He was another
That just
person.
fucked me up.
Right? So they made it seem like he was a deity. He died for our sins. No, motherfucker. He died creating a system to awaken the subconscious and conscious mind and being a master of that system and then teaching the masses of Africans and black people that system and then empowering them through that system to come into power and challenge the current power structure at that time. So he had to go. See? And Judas was the motherfucker saying, get your hand out my pocket.
That's deep. That just fucked me up. Real swear. That just fucked me up.
Right? So it's just important. It's just important to understand, right? Understand that prayer is not just with your words. Prayer is with your actions, right? So the actions, that's what we say, faith without work is dead, right? So our prayer is the actions we take moving toward the goals that we set for ourselves that benefit us as a man, as a family, as a community. The answer to our prayer is the results that we receive based upon the actions we take. And God answers every prayer if your intentions are pure. You're doing it for the right reasons. How does your prayer, your actions, bring people closer to the Creator or add value? Right? And then if those boxes are checked off, then God is going to answer the prayer in the form of provision. Okay? So you got a podcast, right? An amazing platform. Thank you for having me, my brother. That is your prayer. Or this person right here holding the camera, this beautiful queen right here, y'all are praying. This is prayer. This is prayer because it's action. Right? Now, it's a prayer that God is going to hear because the content and the context of this conversation is adding value and bringing people closer to God. So God is going to answer your prayer in the form of provision. Your provision is going to be your ad revenue. Because this is going to go viral. And then now you got millions of views and now you reach out to smaller companies and say, hey, I got this podcast that's amazing. And my audience would love to purchase your product. I think I can be the middleman or the bridge between your product and my audience. And I can guarantee you an increase in sales if you advertise with me. And I'll charge you $25 on the first go around, buddy. So the motherfucker that would have told you no, God is going to keep away from you because you're praying right. And the motherfucker's going to tell you yes, you're going to be in contact with him, brother. And they're going to pay you that $25 motherfucking dollars for advertisement. And then it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
That's right.
For sure.
Right? So now, so that's how the religion is supposed to be used, right? And then now we have to understand affirmations, right? Only think about what you want. Forget about what you don't want. Never speak about what you don't have. I only think about what I want. I forgot about what I don't want. I never speak about what I don't have. I never speak about what I don't want. I'm grateful for everything that I have because everything I have is all that I need. And if I don't have it, I don't need it. I just want it. And the want is to distract me from being grateful for what I do have because those are things that I can use. right? And that's faith. That's faith in myself. That's gratitude, but I'm grateful for the gifts that God has given me. And I am enough, right? I am enough. I am enough. So knowing that I am enough, then I'm going to do this shit my motherfucking self.
I told you.
Tell you.
I know you did. She told you, right? She told you, right?
We all tell
We
you.
all see.
Yeah,
Tell each other.
Right? You know why she going to tell you?
Why?
Because what's her role? Wisdom and balance. A woman is wisdom and balance. See, this is why we can't have a separate relationship. This is why the European gets us to focus on the sexual aspect of our interaction. I can't be without you. You can't be without me. I don't give a fuck about your sexual preference. The wisdom that God has given you, right? And my ability to produce as a man, that combination, because the woman is the multiplier of the finances that we create. So whether you like it or not, you're in a relationship. Stop trying to highlight the sexuality of it, because the sexuality is going to confuse you. And by the way, if we don't fuck, we ain't going to be here.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can I ask a question though?
So,
What is your views on the move bombing?
the who?
The move bomb.
The move, what's that?
On
Philadelphia.
Osage.
What's it called?
It was on Osage.
It was in the
The
80s.
government. Yeah.
It's called the move?
Yeah, it
John
was,
Africa.
You said what?
John Africa. His family, yeah.
So what they did? What?
The police bombed the block or the house.
Oh yeah, for
They
sure.
told
In
them-
West Philly, because we were actually advocating for what you had advocated for.
Yeah,
For
so
all of us to stick together and
Right.
claim back the land that we once had, because this was ours. So what they call Moors,
mhm.
because that's what they call us,
Mhm.
Moors. But if this land was ours, where was our reparations? Right.
Right. So you can't have an expectation without preparation, right? So there's an expectation of there's an expectation for liberation, right? But there has to be a preparation for liberation, and we're responsible for the preparation of our liberation, right? We are responsible to prepare ourselves, right? Through our right to bear arms. We are responsible to prepare ourselves by learning martial arts, learning how to pray, learning marksmanship, right? Learning how to, instead of you going to buy a pair of Jordans, take that same money and bulletproof your car windows. So the police can't just pull you over and want to break your window because they just got a bad day. See, we're nobody's slaves or properties, but we're not taught. See, but then it comes again to programming, right? Like, this is what programmed. So even though there's this, but in our nature, we have a nature to want to be free. This is why those organizations existed and we create them. But then there's still the backdrop of the religion brainwashing our people. So you accept. You see what they tell you? Just pull over, obey, pull over, comply for what? Man, fuck you. But if I say fuck you, can I make a phone call and have 3,000 people on the spot pull up? Right? So I have to prepare for that. The so-called Jews could. They did it in Battery Park. 2 police officers pulled over some Jews, got real crazy with them. They got on a call, and within 20 minutes, it was like 10,000 people there. Flipped the cop car over, burnt the cop car, right? Took the cuffs off the people, and that shouldn't even make the news. But why didn't it make the news? Because the so-called Jews own media. So they control the narrative, right? So I can't have an expectation for liberation if I'm not preparing properly to be liberated. So I have to control my narrative, right? So if I can't control my image, then I can't control how I mass market the inspiration of being liberated, right? I can't control how I'm showing that, yeah, you can't kill me, right? So we have to focus on getting satellites, getting radio towers, right? If we don't have our own private security companies, if we don't have our own police departments, if we don't have our own security companies to protect us, then guess what? The police have the power to kill us because they have the numbers organized. There's more Africans, more black people than police departments. It's not even a lot of, the power structure is so, this is why they don't want us to have conversations like this. Because their power structure is so weak because of their evil intentions. Their power structure is so weak because they're not praying to God. They're praying to the devil. So they're not even powerful. They just have power. It's a difference between having power and being powerful, right? So they just have power because there's no point of reference, there's no competition, there's no polarity, there's no duality, there's no balance. It's just this white man here and we looking like, can you help me? Master, can you free me? Do you feel like you're going to give me a crumb today? And the white man said Monday, and we keep saying someday. Someday we're going to be better. Right? So the key to that is we can't worry about the past. The past is us to learn, right? And what do we learn from those failed institutions that we created? Well, we have to properly prepare. Gotta prepare. And we have to stop thinking like this white man is God, because he's not. And when we practice religion, we gotta practice religion from an African belief system. So when there's no enemy on the inside, no enemy on the outside can ever do us any harm, because we live in perfect alignment with our Creator. And then we get the protection of our Creator. And the white man ain't more powerful than God. The police department ain't more powerful than God. The FBI, the CIA, none of them motherfuckers is more powerful than God. And when I have that relationship with God, then I'm empowered by God, and then I'm protected by my Creator.
But is God self?
Oh, that's another conversation. Right? That's another conversation. We don't want to spin. We have a Creator, right? We have a Creator, right? God is within us, right? But there is a supreme being, right? This is just what it is. I didn't make the earth, right? We see on a small level that we had to come together to create, but we don't. The sun is a motherfucker, right? I can't just go up and touch the sun. We can't even get to the bottom of the ocean. We can't walk on the sun, and we can't fall asleep at the bottom of the ocean. So how the fuck it ain't nothing more powerful than that, right? So that's just you know what I mean, right in front of us, right? But again, we don't want to get distracted by the layers and the rabbit holes and Alice in Wonderland conversations, right? We need to have better communities. We need to live in better communities, and we have to be in charge of building a better community and quality of life in our communities. And religion will help if it's practiced in a way that uplifts our people. Yeah, and I don't want to hear about no stories of what camel Jesus rode and what grass Muhammad walked his land through. That doesn't benefit.
I think the change could occur, or will occur. Like we find somebody that'll deliver the message that everybody, gravitates toward. It's just like in alignment, and I think that's where it gets jaded a little bit.
No. Only think about what you want. Forget about what you don't want. Never speak about what you don't have. Right? So the thing about me is this is why I'm doing the I'm Enough tour. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Right? And I'm learning more and more every day, because my heart is in the right place. And the people that don't fuck with me behind the scenes, you don't fuck with me because you don't fuck with yourself. See? So if I love me and you don't love you, how you gonna love me? You don't even love yourself.
For sure.
Let alone your own people.
For sure.
Right? So I'm not worried about them motherfuckers. I'm on the Noah's Ark. I don't give a fuck who going to drown in the water. Bitch, you drown. Okay? We moving forward, man. Right? We ain't going nowhere. Black folks, we not going nowhere. We not going nowhere. We survived deaf, dumb, and blind. What the fuck you think gonna happen as we wake up? You couldn't kill, so you told us that Muhammad, right, was the prophet, and the Arabic this is the way. You told us Jesus is the white man and he's the God. You did all that. We ain't know nothing. We still alive. So what is that? Who the real chosen people? Who really protected?
Yeah.
I have no worries or concerns. So it's not going to be less disagreements with the white man because I'm exposing the truth. I'm protected nonetheless, motherfucker. And so are you. And so of us as the people. We ain't going nowhere. White man is mad. We not going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Hold on.
Shout the puff.
Oh, no. See, look, no. See, come on, man. You was free, boy. Yeah, you don't know, I'm talking about this. Hold on. Shout to DMX. Hold on.
Shout to X.
Right. Hold on. Let me play this real quick.
Shout to X.
Yeah. I'm saying we don't own the rights to this. We don't own the rights to this song. But I needed to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Just for sake of conversation. Okay, my brother. If you know, you know. Hold on. Wi-Fi kind of slow, man.
Bring it!
Yeah! Right here! Yeah! Ain't going anywhere! That's what's so ill about that. Ain't going nowhere. We right here. You can send cop bullets, break cop window. We right here. You can give us fake ass leaders, presidents who don't pass executive orders to help us. We right here. You could poison the food. You could put synthetic, race-specific bio weapons in the marijuana. You can put synthetic versions of crack cocaine in our foods. We right here. We not going nowhere. You can give doctors and put them in hospitals in the hood that don't help us get healthy. Mm-hmm. We right here. Bring it, bitch. And when we understand that, bring it, because you've been bringing it. And how is it working for you, white man? It ain't working. We not going nowhere. So I'm going to sit here and waste the best years of my motherfucking existence not getting it, not competing? Fuck out of here. Yeah. Bring it.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? Shit, you know what I mean?
Popped it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Broski, I appreciate you sliding. Listen, if you want to give anybody words of encouragement or motivation, you done gave us, this whole segment was about motivation moving forward. But specifically right here, is there anything you want to say to everybody to keep them going?
1,000,000%. Understand this. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Mm-hmm. Only think about what you want. Forget about what you don't want. Never speak about what you don't have. Don't allow people to remind you of the things that you forgot about. Mm-hmm. Right? Don't be afraid to be by yourself, because there's protection in isolation. Once you change how you think, you change how you feel, you change the energy that you're developing. Mm-hmm. The people around you are gonna act different. That's okay, because they're not supposed to be there. Two energies can't occupy the same space. So there's somebody that hates you, that was in your life when you didn't love you. Now that you start to love you, those people that hate you, that you want to love you, they gotta go. But when they leave, the people that really love you gonna come. Let these motherfuckers go. Okay? And then start where you stand, and then stand where you start, because you are enough. This is a $100 million platform. So you're making your rounds. This is just a commercial for you to build up your Patreon. This is just a commercial to build up your paid subscribers. So now instead of you coming here, you go into a spot that you already own completely outright. This is your destiny. You are God. You're a conqueror. So get to it, man.
Listen, Jules, the game that was given, I appreciate Smart sliding through. I just want to tell you, bro, I appreciate this contribution to the culture, man. We gonna catch Smart on the back end.
Oh yeah. So look. So what I said. Hold on. What I said.
You see how the Joe stopped simultaneously? So you said, "Hold on," and the music went off.
I saw Crack on the corner with his hand out. That shit funny. You know how hard it is for a black man to get money living in America? Before the Cartiers and Scott Dwellers, it was handcuffs. Judge sat me down, I stayed sturdy, had to stand up. Daddy gone, mommy getting high, had to man up. Blueprint weird, it wasn't no plans for us. I couldn't get a loan, wasn't no grants for us. My dog just lost his life putting that hammer up. Money on your head, I'ma pay for the spin like a laundromat. Ty can't get the stain out, gotta go to God for that. My block been getting money since the 80s, that's an artifact. It's when you get money off a hard, it make it hard to grab. At this dealer, picking out his phone, I tell him give me two. Couple trappers made the Forbes, well, me and my dogs gonna make it too. Haters try to close doors on me, I still made it through. At the bank, 100K, tell her, just make it blue. So a young pup get hit with 100 plus, shit hit home, yo, like it was one of us. They gave him time like Chapo, but he was only local. Numbers they giving out, you could probably fit it in a social. Granddaddy died, cremated, I watch him turn to dust, I fear law. But in this pistol where I put my trust. Left prison with a plan, focus when I came out, daddy gone. Mama fucking niggas in the same house. Bitches suck dick and throw dirt with the same mouth. Money make me more who I am, I can't change now. 8 brothers, stomach grumbling, I can't play now. You ain't sending Zelles or dropping dollars in my PayPal, blood turn to water. Family acting strange now. Feels like we miles apart, but we in the same town. Back against the wall, they tried to kill me, but I'm still breathing. Feels like I seen the devil swimming in my daddy's semen. Eyes closed, hick on the vision. I gotta dream again, break the curse, age in reverse. I'm 19 again, time ticking, voice in my mind. Screaming we out of time, cheat code, guard on my side, still in my prime. Vin sweet, catch diabetes, trying bomb shit. Duck tape, kick down the door. We at your mom's shit, rent due, no money coming. Gotta rob shit, 100 round, drum in my hand, send you to God, bitch. Cops rush, hop out on corners, they try to grab dick, body cam, all turned off, but I ain't have shit. Tell them piggies they gotta miss me, I get the bag, bitch, 100 grand, all on a lawyer. Fuck a bad bitch, lions ain't the king of the jungle, this shit Jurassic. T-Rex, couple of rappers, they on your ass, bitch. Devil kicked my ass when I was young, now I'm old enough to fight these demons. Swinging like Ali, I mean it. $1 billion dreams, I'm scheming. Daddy made mommy drop semen. Fuck them both, they should've clipped his penis. Broken home, loving both parents, I never seen it. Mommy getting high in the back room, oh, she beat me for no reason. I waited 10 plus years to get up in the spot I'm in. Still not the spot I want. Touched a couple coins, but it's not enough. Hunger pains is real, but it got itself. Got caught on the wrong block, so the op shot him up. Pennies ain't adding up, dollars won't double. Feds throwing cameras on the drone to watch you hustle. These hoes might fuck suck, but they don't really love you. And your family don't support shit, they just want to judge you. First you get respect, then the money, nigga, in that order. Cause if you don't, when your money low, soldiers won't follow orders. Tents on the cyber truck so paparazzi can't record us. Yeah, but they recorded. Bro did 20, came home, he on his 10th year. Might be free, but feels like he's still in there. And the feds paying better than welfare. See, eyes on salary, black hot touching, you burn calories. Your vibe ain't matching your smile. I know anatomy. Hoes trying to pass the kitty, but can't scratch me. Old school with the money, I'm where the scratch be. Car gon' drive itself, I'm in the back seat. Yeah.
Yo, shout out Smart for the 1,000 bars.
No, man.
Exclusive.
Right, man.
Cbears Corner, man. Y'all not getting that nowhere else.
Nowhere else, man.
Yo, chat it, man. Holla at my man Smart. Holla at Puff. Holla at me. We on mobbing. Check out It A Yard Vibecast, the Cbears Corner. We gonna catch y'all again.
It's good, man.
Yeah, bloody.
That was good, man. That was
Fuck that up
good.
real quick, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I wasn't expecting that one.
Nah,
Yeah, when you start rapping? Cause I didn't even know you rap.
a word? Nah, shit. Shit. I started rapping, I've been rapping for a minute. My grandma, my grandma, the ill shit that my grandma, she was in the hospital, she had pneumonia. And they was like, they thought my grandma was gonna die. So I wrote my grandmother a letter, like a poem. And then my grandmother said she got better because of, you know what I'm saying, the poem. Shit gassed me up. So I was, you know what I mean? So I just started writing, you know what I'm saying? Every day. I was going through mad shit with my moms and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? The writing and shit helped me kind of like,
help you.
hell yeah. And then I felt like the words had power, so I felt like I wrote a song, word of mouth. I was in the crib, fucked up, right? I wrote a song about food. And I drew a piece of turkey on the paper and ate the paper, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying?
You ate the paper.
That's a fact, swear to God. I was like 5 years old, fucked up, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, so I said, my mama left me to the hallway, the closet was the babysitter, she locked me in it to go out and get high. I still froze in that dark hole. Every night I cried, picking up a toy phone, trying to call for help. Cause I ain't needed 2 weeks, lack of food, fucking with my, so I'm in the crib, I got like this toy phone, like some shit like that. But the cord broke, it's a toy phone. I'm trying to call my grandmother, right? But I can't remember my grandmother's number, so I'm crying because I can't remember the number, but even if I had the number, it ain't gonna work because it's a toy phone, you heard? I'm a kid, my mom used to get high, smoke crack, leave me in the fucking apartment by myself, you know what I'm saying? So then I remember what my grandma said about my words having power. So I'm writing, I'm trying to write food. I'm drawing, I never forget this shit. It was one day I was so fucking hungry. I had crayons, I drew a fucking turkey, you know what I'm saying? I colored it brown, I took it out and I ate that shit, I swear to God, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, and I felt like I was eating something for real, pause, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, the word, like I felt like my words had power because my grandmother had told me that. So I was going through so much trauma as a kid that expression, you know what I'm saying, helped me get through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I was molested by my moms, so I was fucked up mentally, you know what I'm saying? So when you go through shit like that with your moms, it do something to you. I'm on some real, I'm violent, I got so much anger, you know what I'm saying? So music was a way for me to
express your feelings
and not hurt somebody. I could get that aggression, that's how I'm feeling. But before I did that rapping, I want to punch on shit. I'm in the school, I'm in hallways, I'm fighting, I just want to hit shit, I just want to break shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm going breaking glass, you know what I'm saying? I'm kicking dogs, I set a homeless dude on fire, you know what I'm saying? I was on some real other shit, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have an avenue, I didn't have therapy, I didn't have something, you know what I'm saying? So that's where lifting weights and being strong is boxing and this energy, because I found positive outlets for my anger and my rage. And then I found things that I could have an outlet and it gave me something back. Violence and shit in the street, it didn't give me nothing back but more violence. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
When did you learn that pivot though? Like, when did you learn that the things that you put out is only gonna come back to you.
In prison, Southport box, I'm in a box, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in a box, right? So I'm in jail. I'm not blood, I'm not crip, I'm not doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta eat. I'm in an all blood house. They got chicken, you know what I'm saying? I put my chicken in the freezer. I gotta have no disrespect to the bloods here, but I'm not putting my chicken in my locker because I'm not blood. And y'all the only thing, so I put my shit in the freezer. They took my shit out the fucking freezer. They stole my chicken. I came back, my chicken wasn't there. I took everybody's bag out the freezer. I pissed on their bags, and I said ain't nobody gonna have no chicken in here if I ain't got no chicken in here. I had a big ass knife, and I'm like, yo, this is what it is. So all the bloods had a meeting, whatever. I've been stabbing niggas in jail, but all the bloods had a meeting, and I was able to fight because the people that didn't like it, cool, I bet. So let's fight. You know what I mean? So we go in the laundry room. I beat breaks over everybody. So now I get my spot. I get my spot in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fight for my spot in the freezer. I bet. So now I got my spot in the freezer. Another dude, another blood. Just months later, he come in there. His faggot ass. His name is. I don't want to say his name. You know what I'm saying? Because he not here no more. You know what I'm saying? You heard? But we get to a fight. He stabbed me. You know what I'm saying? He stabbed me in the head. Then he tried to slip on me. So the next day, the sergeant, I get called to the sergeant office. They go, take your shirt off, turn around. The guy that stabbed me, I knew because nobody knew I got stabbed at. They knew I got stabbed in the head, but I'm like, damn, the guy slip on me. So the sergeant said, what happened? I go, yo, I'm playing basketball. They said, take your shirt off, turn around. He said, what's that? What do you mean, what's that? I don't know, scratches. Why don't you report it? Nigga sent me to the box for 30 days for not reporting my injury. And because I didn't tell on the person who stabbed me, as punishment, the sergeant put me right back to the fucking same house that I got stabbed on. I'm in the house, niggas just stabbed me. I cut him. Ooh. Now I get a new charge. Now I'm doing a year and change in the box. So when I get to the box, that's where my
reflection started because you got a lot of time to think to
yeah,
self.
you know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it became like I was just fed up with, you know, living my life the way I was living, but I felt like I wasn't the cause of it. So it's very hard for me to take accountability. Because my mother fucked me over, my father wasn't around, my family, you know what I'm saying? First time I got in the system, I was a kid. My mom's put a pinch born out on me, you know what I'm saying? So I did 18 months in jail because my mom had a pinch born. And she gave me up to stay, and I'm in the system. I almost got lost in the system, right? So it was like, so I felt like now I'm in the box, now I'm a grown man, I'm in prison. I'm reflecting like, damn, how did I get to this point? Like, where did I get to this point of being in, like, it's my family. Like, I'm like, so now it was very hard for me because I felt like it wasn't my fault. I was always a good kid. I was always smart. I was always, you know what I mean? So I had to take that accountability. Like, all right, my mom don't give a fuck about me. My pops don't give a fuck about me. Ain't nobody gonna be dealing with this shit but me.
At this point, I gotta look into myself and see how I can navigate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. But when I tried that, I got hit with more pain. And I felt that was the other side. It wasn't like a movie where they play the violin and you wake up. No, it's like I want to change, but I can't. And then I gave up. I gave up in the box. You know what I'm saying? I went crazy. I just like lost my mind. And then I felt like God visited me in the box. You know what I'm saying? And gave me a new energy, like a new spirit. It's almost like I was reborn, you heard? And then it was like, that's when the change started to happen. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't strong enough to beat the devil. It was too much. I couldn't do it. In my mind, I'd have got out the box, I'd have killed them. I was planning on killing somebody that got out the box. They gonna either kill me in jail or I'm getting like, fuck this, I don't give a fuck. I gave up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't strong enough. That's how I know God is a higher power, because I accepted violence. I accepted destruction. And being pretty, show you pictures you see. Lashing food, though, you know what I mean? You know, motherfuckers be cat rules, you know what I'm saying?
I know you ain't. I know you.
Cat rules, you know what I'm saying?
So what's the first thing you did when you got out of prison?
I got gym membership and library card.
Same thing I did. I ain't been back since. You know? I tell you.
I ain't go to pussy, I ain't go to the hood, I ain't smoke or drink. I got a gym membership and a fucking library card, bro. Because I knew you got to keep the mind and body strong. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I never went back to prison. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew, like, yo, this shit.
It's not for you.
Yeah, like, and life is way more beautiful. Yeah, but I want you to see this picture before we go, because it's important. You should get this too, man. The overhead shot is.
I'll go, all right.
I'm trying to find this foot.
So you
Oh, he's an old head shot, Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man, I be meditating and manifesting this stuff, and I end up in these places. And that's how it happened, man. I'm trying to tell you, I believe all that. I watch your videos.
Now look at my face. This is me in prison. Look at my face.
Oh yeah, you was ready to kill something.
Look at my face. This is me. That was my
And
face.
you was swollen.
Yeah, that was my everyday face. That was my I'm not playing. I'm not him, that version of me, I'm not playing.
Bro, that's what he look like.
Exactly.
Wait, so what point in your life did you
He fix it
feel
like
like
this?
you had
Oh, yeah. but that's God, that's called
that's that
transformation. Yeah.
But not even like
Cinderella story.
his spirit
Like ghosts.
transformed.
J.C. Passion. That's the vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut like a bag of dope, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody fed.
Nah,
That's
That's the joint you send people when you say I'm not
Yeah,
working.
that's it.
So at what point did you actually feel love?
Well, when I started to love myself, right? You gotta love yourself, right? So you can't love yourself if you don't know yourself.
But that had to take some time because you don't just go from that to that.
Yeah.
Understood, you got
The
gym
year-
membership,
the years in the box.
library.
The years in the box, I had time, right? In healing, once you set a date for healing and an expiration date for the pain, right? Then now you move in a direction. I had to have the courage to I put an expiration date. You know, you see like milk, it says expired. Yeah, the pain had to have an expiration date on it. And then now, when I put the expiration date on the pain, I was responsible for making sure that expiration date was going to actually be the date that I was healed. And what I did was, I went deep. I made a pros and cons list. Everything positive I got from my mother, everything negative I got from my mother. Pros and cons list of my dad, even though I never knew him. Everything positive I got from my dad, everything negative I got from my dad. I never knew my dad, but damn, I'm athletic, I'm strong. So damn, my pops had to be strong. I found out that my mom was a writer. My mom was in the whole way of closet. She had mad books. So damn, I write because of my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I started to find out things about myself that I admired. And then that helped me appreciate myself. And then that appreciation turned into admiration. That admiration turned into self-motherfucking love.